welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, then welcome. I would love it if you would consider subscribing. My socials and all of that information are linked down below. With that out of the way, let's dive right into it. I don't know, I'm still very awkward at that. You'd think after like 2, almost 3 years of having a channel, I would know how to be like, hey, can you subscribe to me? But it still feels unnatural. Anyways, moving on. If you have spent any time on Twitter or on YouTube lately, as in today/yesterday, you are likely aware of the post that Shane Dawson made and then subsequently deleted, and the reaction to said post. This video is not going to be diving into that. I think there are plenty of videos out there covering it. I don't necessarily have anything new to add to that particular conversation, but what I took issue with was this generalization of the beauty community being this toxic and ugly place. Because that's not my beauty community. That's not the beauty community that I know and that I love and that I support and that I view myself as being a part of. And so that is what this video is. And I did think about just sitting down and sharing some creators that I really enjoy and that I think everybody else should check out as well. But then I thought, why don't we just take it to the next level? Why don't I turn this into a tag so that hopefully other people will do it and just that positivity will grow. So that's what we're going to do. You will find the questions linked down below. I'm not necessarily going to tag anybody in specific. I know that's kind of the point of the tags, but whatever. My tag, my rules. At any rate, the questions are down below. I have 10. Let's just dive straight into it. So the first one that I've come up with is, who is a creator that makes you laugh? And I honestly did not have to think very long about this. It's gotta be Teresa is Dead. That woman is hilarious. If you are not following her, you are seriously missing out. Warning, you have to be okay with swearing. But frankly, if you're here on my channel, you're probably okay with it. She has a potty mouth. She doesn't apologize for it, nor should she. But she is the tits. She is hilarious. Her story times, her just like everything. I get such a kick out of her. She consistently makes me smile, makes me laugh. I look forward to her videos. She's just an awesome lady and I love her to death. I don't have anything else to say other than I love her. Please go and check her out. The next question is, who is a creator that teaches you? And again, I really didn't have to think hard about this. It would have to be Robert Walsh. I gain so much information from watching his videos and watching him apply his own makeup and critique other people's makeup. I love the style in which he does those critiques as well. He's not catty about it. He's not, just trying to tear somebody down for the sake of tearing them down. He really is teaching you and really like making things teachable moments and explaining why he would do something different or why a different technique might make it more flattering on that particular person, on their face shape or whatever. But I gain so much knowledge, and that's the point of his channel. I mean, he says it at the beginning of every video where he's, wants to teach people about makeup and how to become really good at makeup. And I feel like I have improved just from watching his videos. And I love that because when I started watching YouTube, it was to learn. Like I miss the days of tutorials. There really aren't that many anymore. And that's because, and I can speak from experience, they just don't get the views that other kind of content does. So I love that he has managed to like meld these kind of worlds together where, yes, he's talking about specific creators, which draws people in, but at the same time, he's also teaching without just sitting there and being like, okay, and here's how I blend this. Like, he does it in a different way, and I just think it's brilliant what he's done with his channel, and I'm going to predict it now. I really don't think it's that wild of a prediction, but at some point, not too far off, he's going to hit 1 million. For sure, he deserves it. Okay, next up is a creator who lifts others up. So, gasses them up. Basically a hype person, and this has to be Audra at Home. Now, I can speak to that from a couple of levels. First of all, if you watch any of her lives, you can see it right there and in her videos as well. But we're friends in real life, and she is just like so full of positivity and encouragement, and I'm just like so honored to be her friend, and I'm so grateful for her friendship. And I just think that that's so wonderful. Even on Twitter today, she wrote out a whole list of creators that she enjoys, kind of gave me this idea for this video as well. And I love that. I love that she's willing to just put other people out there, lift them up, add to this like positive community that I think we have, and isn't necessarily afraid of doing that. Like, I think sometimes people feel that if they lift somebody else up, it means that they're putting themselves down in order to do so. Or, you know, if somebody else gains, that means it's taking away from them. And the analogy that I often like to use with that, and I believe I have used it in a previous video, I think my Nikki tutorials video I did. Regardless, when you light a candle, your flame doesn't get any dimmer. Like, we can boost each other up. We can encourage others without feeling like we're somehow losing something in the process. And I think Audra is a shining example of that. And I'm so glad to be able to call her my friend. Number 4 is, who is a creator that you respect? And before I answer this, I should have said at the beginning that there could very well be overlap in these categories. So just because, for example, I've said that Teresa is dead makes me laugh, doesn't mean that I don't respect her. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that. That should go without saying. But I've just sort of put people in specific categories, but that doesn't mean that they are like mutually excluded from others. We get that? Okay. All right, so I couldn't narrow it down to just one. There are 2 creators in particular that came top of mind when I thought about who are content creators that I respect. One is T, Nappy-Headed Jojoba. I think she's just so eloquent. I love listening to her speak. I feel like I just become smarter listening to her. Her points of view and her just analysis of things and the way in which she conveys that across the camera is just something to behold, to be honest. I don't know how she speaks as well as she does, and I'm somebody who literally gets paid to speak for a living. That's what I do. But I like, hats off to her. And then added on top of that, not only is she beautiful on the outside, but she's also beautiful on the inside. She's very kind, she's very considerate, and she's funny to boot as well. She's basically the whole package. And I have a lot of admiration for her. I highly recommend checking out any of her content. I guarantee you're going to learn something. I guarantee you're going to have your eyes opened. And I guarantee you that you're also going to come away thinking like, God damn, that woman is intelligent, because she is. The other person who falls into this category is Hannah, Smoky Glow. Again, the same kind of things apply. I think she's just very well spoken. I think she's very intelligent. I love that she can analyze these broader situations and really hone in on what's important. And that it's not just commentary for the sake of drama. She's going deeper, and you can really see where her educational background comes into that. And I again, have a lot of respect for her. Obviously, I'm answering her in this category. And the fact that she's so young also just adds to my admiration for her, because she's just so thoughtful and so insightful. And it really makes me think that she's going to make a huge difference in a lot of people's lives. Not just in her career on YouTube, but more specifically in her career as a social worker. You can hear the passion, you can see the passion that she has for it, and I really think that she's going to accomplish amazing things. On to question number 5, which is, who is a creator whose collection you love? Michelle Wong. I mean, who wouldn't love her collection, right? If you're not familiar with Michelle, she is known for reviewing a ton of luxury products, and so her collection, something to drool over, like, really. But what I also love is just Michelle herself, to be honest. It goes beyond, it transcends beyond just the luxury makeup. She's just such a classy chick in and of herself, honestly. And I say that, and it sounds sarcastic, but it's not. I'm very disappointed, because I was hoping to meet her for my birthday this year. I've said this before, I had plans to go to LA and Vegas, and she was one of the people that I had been communicating with about hopefully getting a chance to meet up with. And I'm really disappointed that I didn't get to. because I just think she would be such a delight to hang out with in person. She's so funny, she's so down to earth, and yet she's just so like articulate and classy and like everything that I want to be, but I just don't think I have the personality to become. But I love her so much, and so I am very disappointed that I didn't get to meet her, and equally disappointed that I didn't get to see her incredible collection. All right, next up is, who is a creator whose creativity inspires you? And again, this is one that I couldn't narrow down to just one. So I do have two. One of them is Butte Bean, Betty Jean. I love her. I love her so much. I want to throat punch the people who comment on her like nose highlight and nose blush, because it's such like a signature look for her. When I see that, like if I saw Betty Jean without the nose blush and nose highlight, I wouldn't even recognize her. Like that's, and who the hell cares? It's adorable, it's beautiful on her. She does these amazing, colorful looks. I adore her, and every interaction that I've had with her has been positive. I like her vibe. I like what she's about. I like that she's herself. I like that she just kind of says, you know what? Middle finger to the people that want to comment negatively on my style of makeup, which I think, like, can we just not do that, please? Like, it's 2020. Can we back away from, like, makeup shaming people, please? Have we not evolved? You know what? We haven't evolved past this. We have not. If we have not yet reached the stage where racism is a thing in the past, I don't think there's much hope for makeup shaming. But at any rate, I love Betty Jean. I like her channel. I love her Instagram. What more can I say? I love her. I love her use of color, and I do find that it's very inspiring. As well as Angelica Nyqvist? I'm so sorry. I'm going to need a tutorial on how to say her last name. But Angelica, I mean, like, she is the color queen, honest to God. And it's not even that she does these like super intricate looks, because honestly, like, especially on Instagram, I honestly find it a little off-putting. Like, yes, I can appreciate the artistry, but like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing like a double cut crease with like a million colors going on, glitter here and there, and like double wings. Like, I'm not doing it. I don't have the patience for that. It's impressive, and I can appreciate it for what it is. But what I really love about Angelica is that she makes her looks look like they're very complex and complicated, and yet it's really just her use of color that really stands out. So she does these more approachable kind of looks that are still like top notch. They're gorgeous. And so seeing her use color really helps make me that much more comfortable with color and pairing different colors together. So she is somebody who I always look forward to seeing what her makeup choices are, because I know that I'm going to gain inspiration from her. So then the next one that I have is, who is a creator that you would want to be friends with in real life? And I mean, there's a lot. So basically everybody I've already talked about, but somebody that kind of like floated to the top of the list for me is Raw Beauty Kristi. And I would love to meet her in person and just like share a meal with her. I'm so happy for her on multiple fronts, but I'm so happy for her that she's hit 1 million subscribers. She deserves every single one of them plus more. I love that she is herself, that she's different in this sphere. And I don't want to say this as like a backhanded compliment, but she's not your traditional big beauty YouTuber person where, you know, you're like a size 2 and conventionally beautiful and all of this. She's different, and she stands out for that, and she's beautiful in and of herself, and her personality makes her that much more beautiful. I just feel like sitting down and actually talking with her, I think you would laugh a lot, you would probably cry, and you would just like chat about so many different topics. I think she would be amazing to actually meet in person and be friends with. And I think one of like the best beauty YouTube world friendships that has come out in a long time is Samantha Ravindal and Raw Beauty Kristi. I love their like little BFF-ness. I love it so much. Okay, Speaking of somebody that I love, the next one is a creator that you hope to see grow, and that is Emily Hanhan. Now again, I am friends with Emily in real life, and I am very lucky to be friends with Emily in real life because she is one of the most genuinely kind and caring people that I have ever encountered. And if you want somebody who's going to be in your corner, that's Emily. She won't be afraid to call you on your bullshit, but we all need friends like that. And I think she deserves like so much growth in her channel. She is very creative in her approach to makeup, and she's not afraid of color. And I love seeing the looks that she creates. And she's got me onto this idea of like blush draping and all of that as well, and really pushed me outside of my own comfort zone. And I love that she focuses on, not to the exclusion of others, but her main focus seems to be on indie brands. And so I learn a lot about indie brands from her. And I think she deserves a ton more subscribers because she's putting out quality content. She speaks so intelligently on the topics that she covers, and I think she deserves a lot more subscribers. So definitely go and check Emily out because she is a treat and a delight, and I love her. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. So question 9 is, who is a creator that gives off good vibes? And for me, that is Samantha March. She's just so freaking wholesome. I love watching her content. I just get this like super chill vibe from her, yet I could totally see her like knocking back a couple drinks and just getting silly. You know what I mean? I think that she's an overall very positive person. I'm willing to bet that there's a little bit of a sly side to her, but not in a negative way. You know what I mean? I can't see her engaging in drama just for the sake of engaging in drama. And she's such a hard worker. I mean, she puts out such consistent content, and the fact that she doesn't rely on clickbait for that, or she doesn't, pander to the drama side of things, just speaks volumes that she can put out that much content but rise above the fray at every turn. And I just think that that's amazing. And when I watch her, she's just somebody who makes me smile. She's somebody that I would like to meet in person as well, although I'd be very intimidated to do so, but that speaks more to me than it does to her, to be honest. Social anxiety, poster child. But I think she just gives off such good energy, such good vibes. And again, like I said, there can be crossover in these categories. And so she kind of fits all of them. She's somebody that I think I'd love to see even more growth in her channel. I would love to, meet her in person and be friends with her in real life. I think she lifts other people up, and I have a lot of respect for her. So she kind of fits all the categories, but ultimately this is the one that I thought fit the most, that she gives off good vibes. And now we are at our very last category, which is just a blanket category of honorable mentions. Now, before I get into it, I've narrowed it down just to 3. I know after I edit this, I'm gonna be like, oh crap, I forgot to talk about. I always get weird doing these kind of videos simply because I never want to be the jerk. I just don't. So if you haven't made the cut in this video, it's not because I dislike you, or not because I don't think you're funny, or not because I don't have respect for you. There's no malicious thought behind this. It's just these people came top of mind to me. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Okay, so the 3 honorable mentions that I have, one is Britt Clark. She has so much energy. That chick makes me laugh. She really does. And again, she is another person who lifts people up. She's very inspiring in that way, and I just get a kick out of her content, and I really do enjoy her. Number 2 is Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. She is another person who I would love to meet in person. Again, I would be intimidated to do so. And that, again, 100% that's me. I would be intimidated to meet any of the people that I've talked about in person. Even Audra and Emily, who I communicate with literally every day by Marco Polo. And that's because I'm a socially anxious person. I'm like the little chihuahua that shakes in the corner. That is me. So anyways, Lacey, she's like a treasure, and we need to insulate her and protect her. Like, and I don't mean that in a despairing way. I really don't mean like she's incapable of protecting herself. That is not what I'm saying at all. Do not take that. I'm sorry. The drink that I've been sipping throughout filming this is starting to kick in. So I gotta strap in. We don't have much more to cover. She's so lovely. She's so genuinely lovely. And to see people leave mean comments for her, again, I want to throat punch them. Because no, like, you don't do that to Lacey. You don't come for her. You got to go through me first. I'll throw down. Because she's so sweet. And she's just, again, another one of these, like, just genuine people. She is herself. She doesn't make apologies for it. She's intelligent. She is eloquent. And I love her. Last, Abby Williamson. I've spoken about Abby before. She's another person that I have a ton of respect for. She's another person that I think is incredibly intelligent, really direct and to the point in her videos, in that she is not afraid to call people out when they need to be called out. And I have such admiration for that. And to boot, she's hilarious. Like, have you watched her, like, Sims videos? She made a Jeff Bezos sim. Like, that's hilarious. I love her. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Abby. The drink has kicked in, and that's made me incapable of actual thought process. But at any rate, I'm so sorry, Abby. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here because vodka. Please do this tag if you are a creator. If you're not, in the comments, please leave some positivity. Please feel free to answer all or some of these questions. I just want to infuse this community with positivity because it is overall a positive community. Yes, there are crappy people in the community. There are crappy people in every community. If you associate with the crappy people, then yes, your experience is going to be crappy. That kind of goes hand in hand. That's just logic. But the beauty community that I know, the beauty community that I love, these people that I have mentioned, who, by the way, will be linked down below, please go check them out, tell them I said hi. These are the people that bring me back over and over again. These are the people that give me the encouragement and the strength that I need to continually sit down in front of this camera and put content out. These are the people that inspire me to do that. These are the people that inspire me to be the best version of myself that I can be. And that's a beautiful thing. So to say that this community is toxic or ugly, that's a matter of perception, because no, it's not. There are people that make it that way. Don't associate with them. There is a ton of beauty to be found in the beauty community, and I really hope that this video will help to shed light on that. And on that note, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now. Holy fuck. Oh my god, why am I such a dullard? What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm sucking so hard at this. Take a drink, Kara. It'll be okay.